pass away.
Hi everyone and welcome to Let's Talk in English. I'm your teacher, Andrea.
And my name is Garrett. Today we have a small talk lesson.
And the title of our lesson is World Records.
Andrea, are you ready for some small talk today?
Yes, I am. It's fun to have small talk. When you have small talk with someone, you talk to them about things that aren't very serious.
Yeah, but it can still be about fun things or things that are interesting. Today, we're going to watch some small talk in our conversation.
And we're going to have some small talk when we talk about the things in our lesson.
That's right. And today's lesson is all about world records.
So the world is, of course, where we live on Earth and everyone who lives here.
Yes. World records tell us who the only people are to do certain things and at certain times.
Like the fastest person in the world, they have a world record.
Yes, or the first person to climb to the top of the highest mountain. That's a world record too.
And there are many world records in today's lesson. We'll learn about a company that makes books, and these books tell us all about many different world records.
Yes, I want to learn more about that. Andrea, let's hear today's reading.
How old is the oldest person in the world? How small is the smallest dog? How can you find out? And who determines these things? You can check the Guinness World Records book or website. You can find all the world records there. How did it begin? In 1951, Sir Hugh Beaver had an argument with his friends about the fastest bird. There was no reference book with answers for arguments like his. So he worked to start one. Guinness Book of World Records began in 1955. Today it has over 53,000 records in it.
Oh man, this is really interesting. Friends, we also have a Find It for our lesson today. See if you can hear the answer in our conversation. The question is, how old is Matt's grandma?
How old is Matt's grandma? Now, we know that you can find it. And we know that Sonia will help you with today's keywords. Let's go see her.
Hello, Matt 想知道谁能够决定世界上最老的人是谁 Hey Megan, who determines who the oldest person in the world is? 动词 determine 就是决定，名词 person 就是人。Megan 提议，那就去查金氏世界纪录吧。Then check the Guinness World Records book. 名词 record 就是最高纪录。Matt 说，修比佛爵士开始汇编金氏世界纪录，原因是他和朋友起了争论。Sir Hugh Beaver started Guinness World Records because he had an argument with some friends. 名词 argument 就是争论。原来他们争论的是哪一种鸟飞得最快。Matt 说，修比佛爵士当时找不到能够提供答案的参考书。He couldn't find a reference book with answers. 名词 answer 就是答案。
Hey Megan, who determines who the oldest person in the world is?
Why do you want to know?
My grandma just turned 98. I want to find out about other old people.
Then check the Guinness World Records book. It has all the world's records in it.
Is there a website?
Probably. Look and see.
Okay, I will.
Well, Matt and Megan are having small talk, but they're not talking about anything boring.
Right. They're talking about some very interesting world records.
Matt wants to know who determines who the oldest person in the world is.
Oh, what an interesting question. It makes me think of an ice skating competition. You can ask, who determines who the best ice skater is?
And of course, it's the judge, right?
Yeah, the judge determines who the best is. So who determines who the oldest person is?
Well, no one really. No one decides who is the oldest. You just need to know who lived the longest.
Right, but there are a lot of people in the world, so someone needs to find out who that oldest person is. So we use this word determine.
The word person here is one of our key words today. A person is, well, anyone. If you're watching this and you're not an animal, then you're a person.
Yes, and if there's more than one person, we call them people. You can say, are there many people on the bus today?
Or is there a person here who can answer my question?
Well, Matt is asking about old people today because he...
Wait, Garrett, don't say it yet. Friends, did you hear the answer to our Find It in today's conversation?
All right. Remember, the question is, how old is Matt's grandma?
Do you all remember? The answer is Matt's grandma is 98 years old.
Ooh, good job, everyone. Our conversation says that Matt's grandma just turned 98. She hasn't been 98 for long.
It's amazing that she's 98 years old. Matt wants to know more about people who live that long. He says he wants to find out more about them.
When you find out about something, you learn about it. I like to find out about new recipes I can cook.
And I like to find out about new places where I can go hiking. Let's find out more about this phrase with Sonia.
Matt 想要知道其他老人活到了多大年纪。I want to find out about other old people. 片语 find out 意思是找出、查明、发现等等。来看例句 ：Did you find out his name? 你查到他叫什么名字了吗？或是 If you read the book, you can find out more about this amazing island. 如果你读这本书，你更能了解这座美妙岛屿。我们再举一个例子 ：Let's find out the answer together. 我们一起找出答案吧。
Thanks, Sonia. Well, if you want to know more about different world records, you can look at the Guinness World Records book or the website.
Well, let's talk about that word record. Now, a record is where someone writes down something that is important to know and that is important for people to remember.
Yeah, but the records in this book are amazing things that people have done that no one else has ever done. This is very cool. Well, friends, it's time for a quick break. We'll see you right back here in just a minute. So don't go away.
Let's talk in English. 10 minutes every day. That's the way.
Welcome back, friends. So today we learned the word record, but there is another word that's spelled the same way that we pronounce record.
Yes, record is the verb. So when you make a record, you record the record.
Yeah, sometimes we even say you're recording if you're taking like a video. Well, friends, we have more to learn about records. Let's go back to our conversation.
What did you find out?
I found the Guinness World Records website. The oldest person in the world is 119.
What else did you find out?
Sir Hugh Beaver started Guinness World Records because he had an argument with some friends.
About what?
The fastest bird. He couldn't find a reference book with answers, so he worked to start one.
Good for him. So Matt listened to Megan, and he looked at the website for the Guinness World Records. Now remember, he wants to know more about old people like his grandma.
Now, what did Matt learn on the website? Well, Megan wants to know this too. She asks him, what did you find out?
And that's the sentence that Maria and Super Sentence Boy want to tell us about today. Maria, can you tell us how to use it?
Hello, everyone. It's time for today's Use It.
What did you say?
I said it's time for today's Use It.
What did you say?
Are you feeling okay?
Yes, I just wanted to use today's sentence pattern.
Oh,
Now it's your turn to make a sentence.
what did you do yesterday?
I biked to a toy store with my friends.
What did you buy at the store?
I bought 3 toy cars.
Fun. Friends, now you make a sentence.
Then go out and...
Use it.
Thanks, Maria. Friends, if you want to know more about interesting world records, you can go to the Guinness World Records website too.
Yes, and there are a lot of interesting things to see there.
Okay, so Andrea, I forget, did Matt find out anything about old people?
Yes, he did. He found out about the oldest person in the world.
Oh, really? How old are they? Like 110 years old?
Well, 100 years old is very old, but the oldest person in the world is actually 119 years old.
Oh, whoa, that's amazing. And they're the oldest person in the world. Oh, well, Sonia, I know you want to tell us more about this word oldest.
Matt 回答：世界上最老的人活了119岁。The oldest person in the world is 119. 句中的 the oldest 是比较集中的最高级的表达方式，在形容词 old 的后面加上 est 的字尾，并在前面加上限定词 the， 意思就是最老的。来看例句。John is the smartest student in my class. John 是我班上最聪明的学生。或是 Taipei 101 is the tallest building in Taiwan. 台北101是台湾最高的大楼。我们再举个例子。The hummingbird is the smallest bird in the world. 蜂鸟是世界上最小的鸟。
Thanks, Sonia. Andrea, if the Guinness World Records has the oldest person in the world in it, do you think they also have the youngest person?
Well, no, Garrett. The youngest person in the world is, well, any baby being born right now. It's always changing.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That wouldn't be in the book. Well, there are many records to learn about. Megan asks Matt, what else did you find out?
What else did you find out? Well, I found out that that's today's calendar phrase.
What else did you find out?
What else did you find out? 你还得知了什么？
The oldest person is 119 years old.
What else did you find out?
Mount Everest is the tallest mountain.
What else did you find out?
Giraffes are the tallest land animal.
What else did you find out?
This book belongs to the library.
Oh,
What else did you find out?
what else did you find out? 你还得知了什么？
So Matt also learned all about the history of the Guinness World Records. They started with an argument. Andrea, can you tell us what an argument is?
No, you can tell us what an argument is.
But I don't want to. Can you just tell
No,
them?
Garrett, it's your turn.
Fine. Friends, we just had an argument. An argument is when you disagree with someone and you go back and forth talking about it.
Yes, when you have an argument, it's kind of like having a fight with words, but we were not really having an argument.
Yes. Okay, well, we had one more key word in our lesson today. It's the word answer. So the person who started the Guinness World Records wanted to know some answers to his questions. The word answer often goes with the word question. It's what you say to answer a question.
Yes, and all of you answered our Find It question today.
That's right. Friends, let's review all of our key words together now.
Your first key word for today is person. Person. Only one person came to the show.
Determine. Determine. Determine which way we go.
Record. Record. Joey's record for eating hot dogs is 76.
Argument. Argument. Tim and I had an argument about money.
Answer. Answer. What's the answer to the question? Well, friends, those are your key words today. Did you practice them with us? I hope your answer is yes. Now let's review today's conversation.
Hey, Megan, who determines who the oldest person in the world is?
Why do you want to know?
My grandma just turned 98. I want to find out about other old people.
Then check the Guinness World Records book. It has all the world's records in it.
Is there a website?
Probably. Look and see.
Okay, I will.
What did you find out?
I found the Guinness World Records website. The oldest person in the world is 119.
What else did you find out?
Sir Hugh Beaver started Guinness World Records because he had an argument with some friends.
About what?
The fastest bird. He couldn't find a reference book with answers, so he worked to start one.
Good for him.
Who's the oldest person in the world?
The oldest person in the world? I'm not sure. But I think it's you.
Very funny. No, I'm not the oldest person.
And you're not the youngest person either. Ha ha ha.
The oldest person is 119 years old.
Ooh, that is really old. Hey, how do you know that?
It's in this book, Guinness World Records.
Wow, is that the biggest book in the world?
Very funny.
Well, that is a very, very big book. Is there a website?
Probably. I'll look and see.
You should. That book is too big to carry.
Yes, you're right. Oh.
Hey, it's good to be back on the farm again. So how are you doing?
Well, I'm doing fine, but I'm worried about my chicken.
Oh, well, she looks okay to me. What's wrong?
She's a little confused.
Confused? You mean mixed up?
That's right.
Well, how do you know she's confused?
Well, she lays scrambled eggs.
Scrambled eggs! Now that's funny! Even the chicken thinks it's funny.
So, tell me, which side of the chicken has the most feathers?
Which side has the most feathers?
Yeah, can you tell?
Let me take a look. Oh, yes.
Well, which side has the most feathers?
The outside!
You guessed it.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, there's one question everyone wants to know.
Oh, what's that?
Why did the chicken cross the road?
Oh, good question. Why did the chicken cross the road?
To get to the other side?
Well, that's an old joke. Tell me this. Why did the chewing gum cross the road?
The chewing gum? Well, I have no idea. Why did the chewing gum cross the road?
It was stuck to the chicken.
Now that's really funny.
Yeah. Even the chicken likes that one.
Well, friends, the Guinness World Records website is a great place to go if you want answers to some of your questions. Today, we also heard of another place we can go. It's a reference book. These are special books with lots of helpful information in them.
And you can hold a reference book, open it up, and find information. Or many reference books are online today.
That's right. There are many different kinds, and hopefully they can give you all the answers you need. Well, friends, we hope you learned a lot in our lesson today, and we will talk about this topic some more tomorrow and learn about some more records. We'll see you then, right here on
Let's Talk in English. Goodbye.